Hello, Rasi. Alright, excellent work. This looks fantastic. And around the word limits. That's genius. The issue of copyright has grown. Okay, the issue of copyright legislation, or the issue of copyrights, would have sounded a little bit better. It's grown in importance over the last few years. Good. I firmly believe that copyright is an award, is an award, and legal protection is a must. Any of area concern. I don't understand. No, it's a legal. Okay, I firmly believe that copyright is an award and legal protection is a must. Full stop. I don't get this, so I'll just delete it. This essay will analyse the issue. Okay, so if we're using American spellings, the rest of the essay has to be using American spellings. We can't mix and match. This essay will analyse the issue using examples from the UK and Harvard to demonstrate points to support arguments. Genius! Firstly, there is ample evidence, well done, to suggest that copyright law is a reward for the author or the producer. This is because it offers property ownership completely to patent holders legally. Okay, let's not confuse patent and copyright. Okay, looks as like we've got them mixed up, so you might want to do some research online, but we could say to the owner of the creative works. This avoids copying or editing of any content without permission, not copying. Copying's a different word. Moreover, even if copyright or patent infringement takes place, property owners could file in the Supreme Court. For example, according to the UK governmental reports, 95% of copyright verdicts are in favour of the author. Good. Therefore, it is clear that copyright protects producer's identity being stolen by the public. No. Genius paragraph. Very well written, crystal clear, very good from beginning to end, and some great vocabulary. Do need to research some of these terms because we've used them incorrectly. Okay, but that's understandable because this is not an easy subject. I agree with you there. I made it difficult on purpose. But here, let's see, we cannot say the producer's identity. We'd have to say the producer's work being stolen by the public. Okay. Secondly, rules and regulations are essential components of copyright. This is due to the fact that once publications are on the internet, it is in the public domain that anybody could edit or upload contents. I don't get this. So in addition, those editing would spread quickly, damaging relevant personalities. For instance, Harvard research has revealed that edited videos of celebrities vastly uploaded frequently would be better and remained popular for a long period. As a consequence, if international laws are established, there will be less attempt of copyright infringement. First thing, I'm not really clear what is happening here. I don't understand. At first I thought that if somebody put some work on the internet, it could be edited or uploaded by somebody else, which is true, so I thought we could have an argument. But then I didn't really know the thing about damaging personalities, and then the thing about celebrities, I don't really understand either. But more importantly, what should be focusing about society. Okay, we don't have society in this paragraph once, so be careful. Paragraph 1, paragraph 2. Okay, this is task response, so we have to pay extreme importance to the question. Okay, otherwise we're going to lose some points, so be careful there. The next question, really just try and assign a P1 for this part of the question, P1 plus example, and a P1 for this part as well. Okay, then you'll find where you're going to nail task response, so be careful there. To conclude, copyright law is a blessing for producers. Good. Therefore, I agree that copyright legislation should be implemented internationally. Good. In the future, there'll be less copyright issues to worry about. Okay, so we've definitely nailed the sentence guide structure. What we do need to do now is just improve the argument, perhaps make it a little bit simpler so we can communicate it more clearly and effectively, and pay massive attention to task response. Okay, also you need to review some of the terms and improve the grammar, which hopefully you'll do by adding the mistakes to your error list and then researching the rule if you're not entirely certain. Okay, so let's see. Bar graph illustrates 4 different sources of calorie intake among males in the UK for 3 age groups. Genius. This is fantastic. The UK, the United States, the Republic of France. However, if it's not a full title, we do not say the. So for among UK males in England, or in France, or in Germany. But you're right, this is UK. And here we don't have it because it's a title, so it might be a bit confusing. Substantially 0 to 24, no, let's start with the subject. 0 to 24 category, or the 0 to 24 category, consumed more dairy, or substantially more dairy, than other groups, whereas meat and vegetable consumption collectively reach 40%, and each represent relatively half the amount of dairy. Very good. Fancy statement and a good observation, and we grouped the information, so genius. That's fantastic. Remember, we're going to pick up points if we can group the information, because then we don't have to list everything individually, or and we're going to pick up the points for showing the examiner we can choose and select information. In the 25 to 49 age group, meat has taken over as a major source of calories, which is 50% of the total intake. I wouldn't have said taken over, I said has become a major source of calorie, representing 50% of total intake. Dairy consumption decreases by 50%. Okay, that's good. There we go, in England. So England is not the UK, so be careful there. We could have just said middle-aged males prefer, or middle-aged males, brackets 25 to 49, prefer relatively less vegetables and pulses at 15% and 10% respectively. Well done for using the respectively sentence. Good. According to the graph, over 50 men's. So here I understand as in over 50 men, as in not 45 or not 46 men, but over 50 men said their favourite food was pulses, and that's not what we want to communicate. We want to say, and we don't need these terms according to the graph, so we could just say over 50-year-old males' favourite food is pulses, it's plural, which reaches, or which is around 65% of the total calorie intake. The group consumes the least amount of vegetables at 10%, and dairy and meat usage lie between 15 and 20% of the total. Very good, very good. Overall, it can be clearly seen that different age categories have their own preference, and vegetable popularity decreases with age. Very, very good. Okay, 2 tips here. We've almost mentioned the exception. One of the exceptions here is that vegetables is never one of the favourites in the groups. Okay. Second observation is that, and it would have been good to put that exception in your summary, but well done for structuring it like this. That's absolute genius here as well. The second observation is we've got 50%, we've got all these numbers written, but we could also say a tenth, an eighth, a quarter, or whatever. We can say the written fractions, okay? And when we do use the written fractions, don't mix it in the same sentence as your numerical percentages, okay? They should be all the written fractions together in one sentence, numerical fractions in the other sentence, just to make it easier to read. Okay, so you're doing excellent. What I want you to do is implement all the corrections you've heard, make a list of the mistakes, send me back your corrected essays, and send me back and write me 2 new essays. Okay, you're on the right track. Let's carry on improving, and yeah, the sooner the better. Have a good day.